Okay, game is loading up right now. Here's for the first time since the update. While that's doing, get that out of the way. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and put the obligatory links in the description. Because, yeah, I just got paid, but it also went rather quickly, which means we're going to be late on rent again. But hopefully, the way it takes time out, it should not be technically late. It's just annoyingly late. I also just got back from a little shopping, hence the new shirt, and also, hopefully, stuff the exterminator should have gotten the first time. I couldn't be bothered to. The thing, when you don't, actually get so but also fortunately when I had to deal with this stuff at our old apartment across town, I stuck around a bit and I saw what the guy did, so I knew that this is what you should have done with it. This kind of infestation, just spray a couple of things, put out some traps, and hope for the best, because they're not living in the damn thing. They're coming out to hunt. So I got to get out here, So once I'm no longer so wiped out that I can actually, get in there and deploy this. I mean, there's a few cabinets I haven't put anything back in. So once I'm no longer so wiped out that I can actually, mute that. I'm going to go ahead and squirt a few blobs here and there and let the stuff do its thing. And a brief blast in my ear from the channel here. So, okay, the microphone's working fine. But as you can see, we got a blue Spartan armor female coming to the side here. Up overhead, they're calling a hammerhead chopper. It looks like the same sort of thing that they did with from Avatar, except the rotors aren't quite as big. Let me go ahead and get the proper invite in here. Well, I got that fired up. Get that shared out. And then share it over to Facebook for some reason. What is this? Okay. That out of the way. And things are popping up on. Okay. Oh, and a little something that Trisha posted a little while ago. Someone mourning how the estrogen no longer look, and it's got a little picture of some anime looking chick. This is supposed to be medicine? What the fuck? Now, this is the sort of thing that does not help, in trying to defend anime against guys like Matt Walsh who just say it's all kiddie porn and trans shit. When they're actually putting anime chicks on the box. Okay? Gasper. Oh. Honey roasted peanuts. I'm happy. It's my channel. Yep, what I want to. You click here. I do. Now wait for the game to fire up. And bring to other matters of concern to this channel. So. That's not going to fall over. I'm showing 7 viewers. Just because you're the only one talking, I mean no one here. Fortunately, I tend to have a very silent audience. Of course. God forbid it actually not work once. Come on. No, this looks like it's going to be a good battle pass. And mind you, I'm not, whatever. I don't know. Paraphrase Dave Chappelle. You clicked on my face, bitch. I didn't charge what you do. Well, none of the usual suspects are on right now, so. All right. Okay, whatever. Okay. Wonder if we're seeing a stroke live on here. We'd like to point out that trying to disrupt a stream and anybody is grounds for being booted. So watch it. Okay. So we got the Green Ranger. He's going to need the battle pass. The other Rangers will be in the item shop, so they'll be recurring. But this, all you're getting Tommy Oliver there is by doing the battle pass. We got these other guys. And the Megazord in the background. Nothing. I was never really a big Power Ranger fan anyway, but I saw the trailer. I was like, yeah, okay. I'm getting the nostalgia field here. And I can appreciate his, good cheese fest, especially as good as they did that trailer. Because like I said, so watching a Fortnite trailer, and suddenly an episode of Power Rangers broke out. If we had that minigun here, we'd be going through a ton of ammo in no time. That's my case of you better learn trigger discipline, or you find yourself out in the middle of a field. Oh, this big old massive weapon, and it goes click. You went through the entire ammo dump. I mean, to an extent, I suppose this sort of things to be expected. This is the first day. Everyone in Ronco's going to want to get in on this. And since I don't have the credit system, a little bit down the line. Start getting the rest of my snacks here. Okay, now we're getting some action there. Oh, for crying out loud, come on. Throwing stuff back in the watch later. All right. This might take a little bit.
Oh, man, I'm excited about this one. Let's solve some
watch later. This gets longer and longer.
We got some breaking news here. President Trump has just signed an executive order that will wipe out overnight literally millions off the political map. It's just been announced that President Trump has officially ordered the Census Bureau to conduct a brand new mid-decade census that completely erases illegal
Yeah, that's going to be fun. President just ordered a fresh census, leaving out illegals. Whoops. Undo them. Damn it. There we go.
Trump's tariff triumph and immigration and border wins, as you say, they defy.
I got already watched this anyway, the longer one, but anyway.
Right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The UK.
Something big just happened.
Okay, almost there.
In America's official.
And
Well, what's ironic is that people
I'm going to save the recording thing. I'm kind of a bit of a zen moment watching these, rug cleaning videos. Well, they put them on double speed because I don't want to spend half an hour or an hour watching them clean a rug. And HHS proposed a rule where they will withhold federal funds as a condition for participation in Medicare and Medicaid from every hospital still performing pediatric general interventions. Okay, medical abuse. In other words, you're not just, they're not just going to not pay for it. They're going to shut, cut federal fund system in the entire hospital. No, you do this, you're getting cut off. All right. Back in here. Hopefully that freed up enough memory. It'll start actually running. Okay, that's what's going on here. Of course. God forbid it actually worked. Hmm. Post this over here. Something here passed on by anybody in the UK. Like the Thames Valley Police Force, the case number, the really filling out for you, case number 43250395185, a child endangerment class A possession intent to supply case. Let's see what's going on this. Thames Valley Police. That's basically my ancestral homeland there. So what this is about here. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell she's doing. Not sure what else. Oh, I don't know what where to take this. Uh, This thing can hear you connect here. But, yeah, Oxfordshire, Berkshire, and Berkshire, and Buckinghamshire. Yeah. Well, I forwarded it out, so that's the only thing I can do with it. Hopefully someone will do something with it. Okay, let's just hopefully get focused back on the game. Of course not. Okay, let me check the VPN. See this thing going weird on here. Nope, everyone's looking fine there. So this might take a few tries. Okay, so they've done the PMAT, they've done the top peanut bar. Let's got a bowl for that. Okay. At some point, something's going to catch. It's going to get on there, and we'll be able to get in there. Then get that battle pass, we can start rocking. Okay. Odds are we're going to get the full trailer when the thing finally kicks on. Which will probably mean forget monetization because apparently got Lover Boys working for the weekend and backing music. Get these back over here before something bad happens. Yes. God damn it. Well, come here, you. There we go. We're in. I figured we're going straight to the trailer. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and take care of this. No, we're not doing the big bundle. I'm going to actually work for this here. So let's. Let me go. Just in case there is something, privileged on there, I don't want to let them out. I don't think so. But it's just as well. No, you can wait. Just, you'll see the after effect after I buy the battle pass. Okay? Soon it's not about to crash on me. So long as the little pinwheel is spinning, there's hope. So. Show you what I'm looking at here. Yeah, I've got a little circle spinning around there. So it's only slightly more distant than what's coming through, but not like I'm hiding anything right now. Well, while we're waiting, I could do a bit of a Star Trek rant. Pull back out of this again. The last episode of Strange New Worlds, No, they're not making fun of the original series. They're just kind of poking fun at certain segments of it. And I'm going to just basically build on the point that Tachyon posts, what he's been making over there. It's like, one, never attack your hardcore fan base. That's your base foundation there. They're the ones who shell out the big bucks, for the merchandise and the books and everything else, and stick with the show through thick and thin. Don't piss them off, okay? Casual fans come and go. You can't rely on them. These guys you can on. You're picking on the very base you need to keep going. And also, this series is going to have, when it's finished, 46 episodes. We're not even to 30 episodes yet, okay? In the old days, that's not even a full season. You haven't earned the right to start poking fun at things, especially when large segments of that very hardcore fan base think you're fucking up as it is, are convinced you have no fucking clue what you're doing with regard to Star Trek. The last thing you need to do is start appear like you're making fun of it. And you're supposed to be claiming to be a part of it? I don't think so. I lay odds Shatner's reaction to the thing has probably got more views than the actual episode. We're sitting there watching Paul Wesley doing a very bad imitation of Shatner. I mean, realistically, he's not even doing an imitation of Shatner. He's doing an imitation of Jim Carrey, doing an imitation of Shatner. And that's something that, has always irritated the hell out of Shatner, because he doesn't do that. Think, Kevin Pollak boiled it down to what is actually going on. And Shatner thought enough of that. Okay, he actually included it in one of his bios. Of the way you if you're going to properly do the stereotypical Shatner, is one thing. I'm not sure this Pollock was kind of Shatner's approach to this thing, is you approach it like these words are coming out of you for the very first time. That they're like, they wouldn't be realistic. People don't go in with the lines memorized of what to say usually. You see something, you're reacting, you're coming up with the words on your own. So that's where a lot of where Shatner comes away. So that the character does not have a prepared response. Kirk is reacting his first time, so he's finding the words. And there's going to be a little bit of pause here and there, but a lot of it is also, what is the main point of a phrase? Like you take, the risk speech from Return to Tomorrow. And it's kind of going to, it's like a lot of it's kind of leading up to, if man was, he used to say if man was meant to fly, he'd have wings, but he did fly. He found he had to. He's kind of thinking that stuff as he goes along. And McCoy, and they do, Tristan McCoy, it's like, do you, wish the first Apollo mission had made it to the moon, and then we hadn't got on to Mars and the next star? It's like, that's like wishing you had, you still operated with scalpels and sewed your patients up with catgut. That's where these pauses come in. He's thinking up the words as he's going along. And you want to put that emphasis on the main thing. It's like, risk. Risk is our business. That's what the Starship's all about. The rest of it, you kind of run through a bit of it because you're summing up, you're adding to it. But the main point is that, the main phrase there. And it's also okay if you find yourself playing where it doesn't descend into parody. which is when you get to just say every word like it's its own sentence. Because somewhat Jason Alexander Shatner was a huge influence on him early. In fact, his early acting, he was basically just imitating Shatner on stage. But that's another thing. Is like Shatner's style is really theatrical. He's a stage actor. In fact, the style that he carried, the slightly melodramatic style he carried with the Star Trek, he mainly developed that during The World of Susie Wong, when it became clear that this is a bit of a dog of a play, supposed to be sort of a romantic, and he noticed if he kind of overemphasized certain things, he'd start getting laughs, and suddenly it became a bit of a screwball comedy, and managed to make a bit of a hit out of it. Otherwise, it just would have laid there and died, and they'd been closed down in a week. But he knows stuff like, it's like, I really need that cup of coffee. You get a reaction from the crowd. You go, okay, we can do that. Because if you see him in other stuff, he doesn't do that in other things. The closest, maybe if you can track it down, it was up for a while. But there was some television thing from the 50s when he was from Julius Caesar. He was playing Mark Antony. And that whole, friends, Roman, lend me your, that whole speech. And he's fantastic in doing it. He's in his 20s. But that would owe more to the iambic pentameter of the fact that it's Shakespeare. Oh, good grief, come on. Right again. Don't make me go to the website. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I should have said, yeah, I got $1.12 here to do that. That's going to help a bit. All right. Let's see if I got to switch it around again. I almost always do. Nope. I've got to bounce back and forth. And pay, my PayPal got on there twice. It's like, this doesn't matter. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there we go. All right. So let's bring this back up. All right. So we're back over here. All right, so let's get that. See, we got her right off the bat. I think I'm going to go ahead and equip her and start building from there. Now let's skip the locker here. And I'm going to leave everything else as is right now. Let's just call her Spartan from now until I get the proper name. Yeah, I'm close enough. All right. I'm going to give her a name later. Okay, so let's give it here. Let's take a look at what we got here. Get that here. No. No flames. Okay. I can unlock the red armor. So we're going blue for a while. And we're going, keeping Gwenpool's back links up till we get there. So let's take a look at what all is involved in the pass. I got that. That'll be okay. So her pickaxe is next up. Energy sword. And a wrap, and a spray, and then yeah, the ring. I'm not gonna bother with the pack. She's already got it stuff in her pack, so I'm not gonna bother with that. We got that. And some V-Bucks. Okay. Another energy sword. More V-Bucks. Then unlock the red armor. And we're getting into this stuff here. One of the side gliders there. Yeah. And Yumi. Okay. That's good. Her pickaxe. More V-Bucks. The auto claim is off. They've disabled the auto claim, so you got to go in here manually and actually get stuff yourself, which I think is kind of by design. Go in and actually look at this stuff. Don't just be surprised. And again, I never used it at this stage of the thing. I never used it auto claim because I want to get in there and I want to get the V-Bucks first. Okay, that's cute. Okay. Could use that for a few skins, actually. All right, and then we got him in a red suit. I guess that makes him a red panda? Yeah. Okay, then we got this gal. Yeah, that's the latest version of May. We met her a few seasons ago, but this is updated. Of course. All right. Okay. Come on, loaded screen, more V-Bucks. What's this here? All right. Then we get this guy here. All right. Lieutenant Rip Slade. Good fighter, more V-Bucks. Yeah, this could be some fun. The nocturnal version of Rip Slade. Can you get more stereotypical name than me? Okay, then we got this gal. Onyx Winter. Yeah, kind of a countess from G.I. Joe. Okay, that could be used in a few different things. Yeah. There she is as a block, basically. And then we get the fun part. And the Green Ranger. And then Northern style is the White Ranger. Fun thing, this is from further when they're bringing over the Japanese stuff. This is from a totally different show than the other Power Rangers. So they started doing this stuff. I'm sure a lot of Japanese people with what that he doesn't deal with that. Because they had a whole series of shows like this, kind of version of superhero stuff. Okay, then we got the bonus stuff. Lighter there, another that, and that. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not really into wraps with you. Down here. Okay. Okay, cute. Yeah, this looks to be a good setup here. It's not no, it's a wrap. Okay. And then we got back to more like sort of a countess thing. All right. Kind of reminds me of a gal in Chatterbait. All right. All right. Kind of jumping around a little bit here. Huh. Okay. And then the other stuff we're not going to see until later in the month. And then the Megazord, yeah. We're not going to see squat until, until mid-September. As for the OG, let's look here. It's another case of nothing I'm really interested in this pass. And that's cute enough. But it's from a period when I wasn't in the game, don't even really attach to these, to these skins or the earlier versions of it. So whatever. Cute. There's your Baywatch there, And this, no real, what? Yeah, the freebies will be nice, but otherwise, there's nothing really on this one driving me to throw down more V-Bucks on this. So, and I suppose I should. I think I've got as much as them. And they'll show up when they show up right now. So. And also, no real reason to jump on the crew. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Within 15 meters, okay. And we got big old chunks. The Academy's still there, and First Order Base is still there. I gotta wonder if the Fortress of Solitude is still down there. Doesn't look like it. Story, nothing story-wise yet. And then all the probably relatively easy ones to knock out of the way and really start getting going here. Let's just go ahead and jump in on it. course, now that I got one Halo skin, I'm going to have to get Master Chief when he shows up again. Actually, I should check the shop later. Because he's probably going to show up fairly soon, I think. Alrighty. I didn't look at the shop pass getting in the battle pass, so I need to get back in there and take a look. Little known secret about store brands. Many times they are manufactured by the big people. These could very well be manufactured by Pringles. The proviso being that they're not allowed to advertise it in any real way, so they don't undercut the name brand. You're on wonder, how did the store manage to get all these different brands? You know what? That is actually the name. That store brand soda you're whining about, that probably is actual Coke. Or actual Pepsi. As we'll never know because they're also under secrecy. But oh, here we go. Actually, let's go ahead and start resistance base. Damn it. That was too close. I haven't done one of these in a while. No. I want to see what this shotgun does before I cut. One of these. Oh, next door. But I want to see how good this shotgun is. Start back. And I better get going here. And yeah, we got to build the gold up all over again. I think actually we're going to go ahead and I think I might be needing that launch pad more than I'm going to be needing more bridges. Damn it! Shh, not now. God damn it, come on. Okay, this is new. Damn it. Okay, I like the shotgun. Quit shooting at me, you dickhead. Weisenheimer, come here. Great. Should I save you? Damn it, out of the way. You deal with him. Bitch. Okay. Whoa! Shit, the brains. Okay. Okay, this is different. We're doing monoliths now? Obelisk? Hmm. There you go. Ooh, hello. Oh dear. Now the real fun begins. Come on. Ooh, I like it. Okay, got quite a while there. Definitely put a hurt on her. One good thing, the bugs do not seem terribly durable. So let's come back to the lobby. So you got a shit ton of them, but they go down quick. So. And it just came through. Gina Carano sort of won. They reached a settlement. Which kind of tells me that, yeah, if you get someone like Disney to sell them, they got you dead to rights. And I don't, And they know if they pursued it further, they would lose big time. All right, so let's get in here. Still didn't. Oh, one to claim. I want to get that. So I want to get that out of the way. Normally, I jump all over that. Jump below the V-Bucks, but like, get up here. That'll be next up. I want to get that. Start getting stuff out of the way here first. Now this guy do not need a back bling. Now again, someone who knows Halo better than I do, which is not much, give me a little more detail what to call this guy besides the Spartan. Again. Okay. Okay then, I'll just go back here. I think I need for you to get a slightly more dignified glider here. And again, once I finally get around to pulling the trigger and getting Master Chief, I'll go with that standard one. But for now, try something a bit more fitting. That could be fun. Just leave it. I'm not gonna necessarily save those. Leave it there for now. So we got a glider to go with her. No. I didn't think I saw it. So let's go and get in here. There's another wait until Master Chief shows up, get him and get his glider and all that. Dead mouse, which I don't care about. You got these guys. And these guys, and all this stuff here. Nothing really new as yet. Oh, lordy. Very tempting. How long is this in here for? Till the 10th. So we got a few days on that. Damn. I'll need to think on that for a little bit. Let's see. And the thing is, listen, like, you get like the interior. They have the full interior in there. All the screens, the wheel, everything is just like the Hero car. So I need to. Okay, Bub. If you got nothing to contribute, frankly, okay? Bye. I don't do ranked because it's too much of a psychopath circus in there. I don't want to deal with that shit. All right? I play the game to have fun, okay? Now, let's see what we got here. What do we got? We got the daily zone. Okay. Got bugs of my own here. Okay. So going through here. I got one. Let's just cereal land here. That's going to be a jackass to your own goddamn screen, right? Don't bother mine. Okay, you're dragging your ass here. Right. That's died. What? Whatever. Oh, happy day. Yeah. You little shit. Let's watch and learn. Let's see what this guy gets in the meantime. Hopefully he'll die horribly too. Okay, that's the big chest I'm looking for. All right, where are we going? All right. Now. Look at these gray areas in the map. Oh, there you go. So mounting an aerial view. All these shotgun grenades, I'm sure Ninja's having a ball. watching on long enough to know he's got, using shockwave grenades to get around the end of science. You bitch. Let's see. I think I grabbed Warframe. I haven't installed it yet. I'm focusing on this right now. Okay, let me get back in. Because at this point, I'm mainly concerned with taking care of all the gray areas on the map because of the changes. Now, I think once I clear out all the gray parts of the map, I'm going to wrap it up for that for now. I'll probably be back on later because I'm pretty sure Raquel's going to want to jump out and everything. We'll do a team up. But as far as me doing stuff here, though, I think I'll just consider enough of a win just to get that stuff taken care of. I need to say that Master Chief will be back in the shop before too long. It's going to go to that same. You're going to have a Halo skin. You got to have Master Chief on. And with that, so that's why I didn't go for a kit. I'm going to save those V-Bucks for Master Chief and get his goodies. Okay, go right in here. Seems like I was already here. There we go. There's a reason to take them out. Can't afford her yet. All right. Damn it! What the hell? Asshole! You were just a jackass. Okay. Dickhead! Asshole! What? Yes, I'm playing that infernal game. And I'm streaming. Say hi. I'll get dinner in a minute. Don't worry about it. Let's see what kind of status you got here. Okay. Let's look on the map. One spot left. One more drop, and I'm going to call it for a while. I think I'm mainly saving and installing more games so I get a better system with a bigger memory. Because after I'm lucky to be able to run this thing. And just like this kind of, look at the way she moves here. There's no way you can mistake this for a guy. Even though all armored up, there's very little female physical characters. Just the way she moves, though. You can tell this is a female. Certain biological realities will never be denied. Okay? Yeah, this was the train station. Shut up, you. God damn it! Okay, well, like I said, I was going to wrap it at this point anyway. As long as that's the entire map, and got that accomplished at least. Well, that's the big thing. Whenever I do a new chapter, I want to get the map finalized. One thing kind of drives me nuts is watch some gameplay, and the guys have been playing. It's like there's still great gray patches on the map. It's like, come on. And I'm kind of an explorer by nature anyway. So, when we first moved to Northland, I was just turned 3 years old. What am I doing? I'm walking around the neighborhood, exploring everything. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay. So we got the map filled in. This is the nasty area. This is not much better. So yeah, I think we will leave it at that for now. Probably will be back later because of the way it goes. But for now, yeah, because it's after 4 o'clock here. Wife wants dinner. And I haven't eaten anything anywhere myself, so it's the snack stuff. So close this. Come on. There we go. Okay, so again, so that's the first taste of the new season. We'll do more later. Until then, we'll talk at you. Again, I fully expect Raquel and others just jump in there later and jump into it. We'll talk at you later.
Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Well, the fan is ignored. Action is what's ahead. Life is a great big bang up. Whenever there's a hang up, you'll find